Hey everyone, so going back into the Star Trek universe again because I've thought up of some more fucking questions that just need answers, right? So, turbo lifts. I can't see how in a starship that they can have enough space for these turbo lifts and for the turbo shafts. Um, they have entrances and exits on every deck, and in multiple places on the deck as well. Um, and I know there's not going to be one turbo lift for each entrance and exit. I just can't see how there can be enough space for all the different all the different crew members to use, because there's like 700 people on them. So I can't. I find it hard to see where there could be enough space, and there are some places where two people, two crew members will stop and have a sort of a meaningful discussion that advances the plot. Does that mean that if there's somebody that wants to use that same turbo shaft, they have to wait? So if they're there and they have to stop and they're going, oh, for the love of God, people, can't you just take this shit outside into a deck or something? I gotta be somewhere, and if not, do you get like rerouted? And if so, then why don't you ever see them like going to the side or something, that way? Or is it like, because there's gravity on the ship, so you would think that would happen. Now you could say that, okay, maybe they sort of go down like that and then to the side, like Tetris or something. But then, even then, why don't you ever see them, like going, ooh, ooh, that was a quick jerk to the side, because they go to, these ships are huge, and they go to, they could go from like the bridge, which is up here, to like engineering, and it would only take like, very few seconds. So these turbo lifts must be going pretty fucking fast, and yet you never see them go like that, or if they have to go straight down, you never see them go like that. You see, it's like smooth and peaceful, and it's almost like they're not moving. I mean, obviously they're not, because it's a TV show, but in real life, these things would happen. So I'm thinking about, what's the fucking deal, Second point, which I think is a more important one, or at least a better question, is holodecks, right? I know there's been a running joke about holodecks, especially with Wesley Crusher in the Next Generation, or a young boy with holodeck being able to do whatever he wants, snigger snigger. And this is one of the points I want to make, because it was addressed more in Deep Space Nine, because Quark had the Ferengi bartender. He had a multitude of holodecks, and there were times where it would be known that he was making programs and selling programs to people who were just using them to have sex with whoever and whatever species of alien they would want. And so this is my question. Obviously they don't need to use protection, because they don't use protection, because why would they? And so where does the after effect, the after product go? I mean, I'm not gonna I don't have to generalize about not generalize, but alien species, obviously they have different anatomy, and so they I don't know what happens with them, but just obviously they're going to have humans, because they have humans working on the station. So if we just stick with humans, where does the after product go? I mean, because all a holodeck is just an empty room. So I mean, does it stay inside the holographic character, and then when they say end program, it just splooges on the floor? I mean, I mean, I don't know. I mean, and they would have to get some sort of cleaner room, which is not the most attractive job in the world. You'd have to admit, or in the universe. What I think they could do, and I know it's a bit of a waste of resources on this ship, or starship, whatever, space station. They could just, I don't know, after it's finished, they could just sort of teleport it out. Use the transporter to sort of transport out and put it into fucking space, or into like a small receptacle where they collect it all. I don't know. It's not a nice thing to think about, but it's something that's never been addressed, which for obvious reasons. But it's something that I think needs an answer. Where does the stuff go after it's been ejected? Anyway, hit me up with your thoughts and whatnot. Serious videos hopefully will return soon once I've thought up of something to say. Cheerio.